How did the son of a humble wool trader create a brand that whispers wealth louder than any logo? A brand so discreet, only royals, billionaires, and the truly fashion-savvy recognize it at a glance. This is the untold story of Loro Piana, the quietest symbol of luxury the world has ever seen. In 1812, in a sleepy town tucked into the misty corners of northern Italy, the Loro Piana family began trading wool. For over a century, they worked behind the scenes, crafting the finest fabrics for Europe's elite tailors. No noise, no fuss, just perfection. But then came Pierluigi Loro Piana, a man who didn't just inherit the family trade, he transformed it. As a child, Pierluigi wasn't sent off to beaches or boarding schools. Summers were spent sweeping factory floors, touching raw fleece, memorizing the weight of wool, not from books, but from instinct. To him, wool wasn't fabric. It was heritage. It was destiny. At just 18, he bought his first fabrics from his own father and started selling ties. But unlike other heirs, Pierluigi wasn't chasing fast growth. He chased perfection. One day, a friend handed him lotus flower fiber from Japan. Most people would have admired it and moved on. Pierluigi, he studied it under a microscope. What he saw stunned him, the softest plant-based fiber on Earth. From that moment, no material was off limits. But nothing captured his heart like the Vicuña, a rare Andean animal once worshipped by the Incas. The wool, finer than anything on the planet. Pierluigi didn't just source it, he protected it. He worked with the Peruvian government to save the species, turning endangered animals into the centerpiece of sustainable luxury. He wasn't building a brand for everyone. He was creating garments for those who valued silence over status, ethics over excess, craftsmanship over clout. And so, Loro Piana began its quiet evolution, from a fabric supplier to a full fashion house. In 1992, Italy's Olympic equestrian team asked for something bold. Pierluigi delivered the horsey jacket, sleek, weatherproof, and elegant. It became an icon. And for the first time, the world saw what Loro Piana could create when it shaped its own fabric. In 1993, they opened their first boutique in Milan. No flashy signs, no loud designs, just muted tones and timeless pieces. The message? You don't need to shout when your clothes whisper. They coined the phrase dressing from Monday to Monday. Luxury wasn't just for weekends or events. It was for life. Subtle, soft, and eternal. As the years passed, the company grew. Not through marketing, but through mastery. Pierluigi traveled to the world's most remote corners, from Mongolian mountains to Peruvian plateaus, in search of the rarest fibers. Baby Cashmere, Vicuña, the gift of king's merino wool. These weren't materials. They were marvels. Then came a twist no one saw coming. A quiet brand became a cultural force. When HBO's Succession aired, the sharp-eyed noticed something. The lead character, Kendall Roy, wore only Loro Piana. Suddenly, everyone was asking, what is he wearing? The answer? The world's most luxurious brand that refuses to brag. Even luxury king Bernard Arnault took notice. In 2013, LVMH bought 80% of Loro Piana for over $2 billion, but they didn't change it. They respected it, because you don't touch a masterpiece, you protect it. Today, Loro Piana has over 130 boutiques across the globe. No glowing signs, no screaming slogans, just earthy palettes, soft lighting, and the quiet confidence of a brand that doesn't need your attention to command your respect. From snowy slopes to sleek courtrooms, from billionaires in boardrooms to royalty on holiday, Loro Piana has become the uniform of the world's most powerful. And yet, most people will never recognize it. Because true luxury doesn't shout, it whispers.